What's going on, guys? Vinny here, bringing you episode 2 of the FUT Champs Guide. This is where I'm trying to give people maybe who don't have like the full amount of coins or just can't get their god teams, and they're trying to wonder what teams can they build, which is going to still give them like a good chance to get more wins. What players are meta players for cheaper prices, really. So we'll start off with this team. This is what I built for 100k. I think it's just under, it's like 94k on PS. We've got Neto in goal. He's that's not Neto. He sits free, tall, good. He looks really solid, to be fair. Like a good option there. Inform Lala right back, Langlet centre back with Paulista. Both tall guys, I believe. Yeah, 6'1". Both like defensive work rate is very high. Like that's what their main plan is. Like they're not really worried about getting that ball early. They're like quite like smart defenders in the sense of what they're about. And then you got Theo Hernandez bringing the pace in the left back. Kondogbia, Fred, and Sissoko in the midfield. They all bring pace. 2 of them bring height as well. 2 of them being 6'2". Load of pace in there. Fred's quality. I've used him a lot of times in draft. He's a quality player. Same with Kondogbia. Always having struggles with him. Sissoko has always been a decent player on FIFA. For whatever reason, he always seems to be like a decent option. Obviously, you can get him out eventually if you don't enjoy him. So, the attack. This is probably where the majority of the coins go. As course, I think that's what everyone does when they're building their teams. Like they just want the attackers. So Lucas is probably the cheapest one out of the lot. You guys might have the player of the month, Lucas, which you could just probably put in place instead of this card. But yeah, quality, load of pace. Once again, literally that's what I go for in my team always. Especially like at the lower end players, you want pace. Obviously, he's got good dribbling, good enough shooting, good passing. 5'9", 4-star weak foot. Skills even, 3-star weak foot. Not the greatest weak foot, but he still does the job. Josh King. I actually used Josh King last week on my Xbox account, and I achieved 28 wins with him at top. And he had I think in 30 games, he scored 23 goals and 21 assists, I think it was, after all was done. Not a bad player at all, really. Not bad. Does the job. Tall. Can hold the ball up. Then you put up top with him with Martial. Sits for again. And that's what, it seems to be quite a tall team. So corners, you're going to get a lot of luck, I think. I think that's the key thing with corners. They're basically like pennies this year. So, yeah. So when I was thinking about building this team, obviously a few things came into consideration. Because I obviously got the God team on my main account, I need to think for others. Who have I struggled against? And it's going to sound really weird, but this Langlet, I'm not joking. I played his Champions League card. It's only got +1 on every stat, but he gave me so much trouble. I couldn't get past him. It didn't make sense to me, and that's not me just fronting. He honestly was really good. Lala, I've used his red card. I've got the 84, so that's another upgrade you can do. He's quality. Little bit on the smaller side because I've used Walker a lot, but still a very solid choice. Obviously, you can use this in 4-3-2-1. I would say if you do use it in 4-3-2-1, once you get in game, I would probably swap these two around. So you have Fred on the left, and then really that's basically all you need to do. If you're a narrow player, go to the 4-1-2-1-2 right here. I'll probably put Kondogbia once again in the middle. Martial on the left so he can get that finesse going. Very solid team, as you can see once again. For 100k, I think it's a very good, solid. Everywhere's pretty solid. There's not weak spots. Maybe you can upgrade the centre-backs, but I actually don't think they're too much of an issue. They've got pace about them. They've got 73 pace, good enough defending and physical. We'll go back to the 4-3-2-1 real quick to show you how I'm going to get chemistry with the next one. If you're more of if you like the wing play, if you like a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3s, or maybe 4-2-3-1 and the 4-3-3-4, because obviously 4-3-3 you can still stick with this, but a 4-3 them attacking formations, which I just mentioned 4-2-3-1 and 4-3-3-4. I would say put in Dembele here. He'll go on 6 chem with loyalty, 7 chem with manager bonus. And once again, you could just put him either on, like, if we go to 4-2-3-1, basically how I would probably start it. Probably go Dembele through the middle because he's got that 5-star weak foot, so you can like bait on either side. Lucas on the right, Martial on the left, Josh King. Very solid team in my opinion. Looking at this on paper, if I had a 100k team, and I was coming up against this 100k team, I probably would want to sell my 100k team. But obviously, there is other options what you can do with 100k. I see a lot of people go full BPL. There's never a problem with that. But for me, I like having hybrids, a little bit of like different variations of leagues in there, so you're not getting a like boring like Premier League. Because when you see Premier League constantly, it's just like I want something different. So here's a little bit of a hybrid for you guys. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and peace.